Welcome friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Hope you have liked the WordPress website designing course part 1. Today's video we will teach you WordPress website designing course part 2. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get the future videos notification. Please note that this website designing course has been divided into 15 parts. So we have completed so far the part 1, that was introduction of domain. In this video, we will understand to select the hosting server. After that, the remaining contents will be cPanel access, WordPress admin access, how to design and develop logo, contents, images, poster and banner, etc. How to select a suitable theme for our WordPress website as per planned type of business or website. List of the features. We will understand how to set up a website. Suitable plugins, softwares, page builders to customize website contents, web optimization tool like search engine optimization, social media marketing, digital marketing. Then we will understand contact forms to communicate with the customers via emails, payment gateway configuration, which is most important tool for the e-commerce type of the website designing, shipment, delivery, order tracking system configuration. If you are selling any physical product through your WordPress website, chat and messaging app. This is very important tool to generate business sales leads. Newsletter subscription and membership registration setup is the very important key to grab the market opportunities. So let's begin with our today's topic, web hosting server for website design and development. In this video, we will understand these topics: introduction of hosting server, function of hosting server, type of hosting servers, then pros and cons of hosting servers, which means positive and negative points of each type of servers, method of hosting server selections, best hosting server providers, recommendation from our side for required services and facilities. So let's start with the first topic, that is, what is hosting server? Hosting server is a generic term for a type of a server that hosts or houses website and or related data, emails, backup, applications and services. It is a remotely accessible from anywhere in the world using internet services with the complete web functionality and resources. A hosting server is also known as web hosting server. So from here onwards in this video, we will use the word web hosting server. So what is web hosting? Web hosting is an online service that enables you to publish your website or web application on the internet. When you sign up for web hosting services, you basically rent some space on physical server where you can store all the files and data necessary for your website to work properly. It is very similar, like we are creating a folders in our computer and we are saving files into it. So our hosting servers are working in the same manner, where we are keeping our websites, all images, files, emails, backup, everything we are keeping on the hosting servers. Let's proceed with the functionality of the hosting server. By this picture, we want to illustrate you that what exactly hosting server is and what is the function of hosting server. So you can see that in front of you there is a house built on a plot, and there is an address also and street. So to run a website, you need an internet connection. To build a website, You need a land, that is web hosting. Once you build your house, once you develop your house, you need to mention an address so that people can come on your address and identify that this is your house. Function of the hosting server. A server is physically computer that runs without any interruption so that your website is available all the times for anyone who want to see it. Your web host is responsible for keeping that server up and running, protecting it from malicious attack and transferring your content such as text, images, files, etc. from the server to your visitor browser. When you decide to start a new website, you need to find a web hosting provider that will supply you with that server space. Your web host store all your files as a database on the server. Like we have given an example of a folder in our computer and we are storing all the files. Whenever someone type your domain name into the address bar of the Internet Explorer bar of their browser, your hosting transfers all the files necessary to serve that request. So I hope you understand the function of hosting server. Let's proceed. Now we will understand types of hosting server. Basically, there are 5 types of hosting servers. First, shared hosting. Second, PPS hosting. Third, WordPress hosting. Fourth, cloud hosting. Fifth, dedicated server hosting. So let's proceed with the shared hosting type. That is the first type of the server. So in this slide, we will understand pros and cons, plus points and negative points of shared hosting. As you can see, this is very cheap, performance wise good, and you don't need much technical knowledge. And who take care of the shared hosting? The server controller. Now, this type of hosting is the most common answer for most web hosting needs, and it is an excellent solution for most small businesses and personal blogs. For example, you need to develop a small business type or personal blog type of website, so shared hosting is the best option. With this type of hosting, you are sharing one server with other clients. Website hosted on the same server share all its resources such as memory, computing power, disk space, and others. So now let's see what are the pros and cons. Low cost, excellent for small business websites, no need for specific technical knowledge, pre-configured server options, user-friendly control panel, that is cPanel, which we will look into our next video. Maintenance and server administration is taken care for you. Now cons, the negative points. Little or no control over server configuration. Traffic surge on other website can slow down your website. So now let's proceed with the second type of hosting server. That is VPS hosting server. When you are using a virtual private server or VPS for short, you are still sharing a server with the other users. However, your web host allocates an entirely separate partition for you on that server. This means you get a dedicated server space and a reserved amount of resources and memory. In fact, VPS hosting can be a great for medium-sized business with a rapidly growing number of websites and traffic. Now let's see pros. Dedicated server space. Traffic surge on other websites have no effect on your performance. Root access to the server. Easy scalability and high customizability. Cons. More expensive than other type of hosting. Technical and server management knowledge is must. Without that, you cannot handle VPS hosting server. Now let's proceed with the third type of hosting server, that is WordPress hosting server. WordPress hosting server is a particular form of shared hosting created for WordPress site owners only. Using this WordPress hosting server, you can develop only WordPress website. Your server is configured specifically for WordPress and your site comes with the pre-installed plugins for crucial tasks such as caching and security. Because of the highly optimized configuration, your site loads much faster and runs with fewer problems. WordPress hosting plans frequently include additional WordPress related features such as pre-designed WordPress themes, drag and drop page builders that we will look into the next part of the course, and specific developer tools. It is very easy to operate, it is very cost effective. So let's see pros. Low cost and beginner friendly. If you don't have much experience about these, so this is the best option, you can choose it. One click WordPress installation. The WordPress hosting server is helping you to install WordPress for you on one click. Good performance for WordPress sites. Customer support team trained in WordPress issues. Pre-install WordPress plugins and themes. Cons. Recommended only for WordPress sites, which can be a problem if you want to host more than one website on your server or more than one type of website. If let's say you want to develop open cart website on WordPress hosting server, you cannot do that. So these are the restrictions. The next type of hosting server is cloud-based. Cloud hosting is currently the most reliable solution on the market with cloud hosting. Your host provides you with a cluster of servers. Your files and resources are replicated on each server. When one of the cloud server is busy or encounters a problem, your traffic is automatically routed to another server in the cluster. This results in little time or no downtime. It means if there is any problem in the backend, you will never face or your customers will never face any downtime of your server. So which is excellent if you own a very busy website like e-commerce websites. Now let's see pros. Little to no downtime. Server failures has no effect on your website. Allocates resources on demand. Pay as you pricing strategy. If you are using a small space, you have to pay for a small amount. If you are using a huge space like you are developing a e-commerce websites, Amazon type, Flipkart type, then you have to pay according to the used space on that particular server. More scalable than the other web hosting types. Cons. Hard to estimate the actual cost. There will be no fixed costing on monthly basis or daily usage basis for your cloud hosting server. Root access is not always provided. So our next hosting server type is dedicated hosting server. How it works? Dedicated hosting means that you have your own physical server that's dedicated solely to your website. It means there is no sharing with the other user. So therefore, you are given incredible flexibility over how you want to manage your website. You can configure your server as you wish. Choose the operating system and software you want to use and set up the whole hosting environment according to your own needs. In fact, renting a dedicated server is just as powerful as owning your own on-site server, but comes with the professional support of your web host. Usually, this is more oriented towards large online businesses that deal with heavy traffic. So we can consider an example of Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, and other type of big e-commerce websites. Now, pros and cons. So let's see pros. Full control over server configuration, high reliability and security options, root access to your server. Now cost, negative points. High cost, more oriented towards larger business. Technical and server management knowledge is must. Without knowledge and experience, you cannot work properly on dedicated hosting server. Now we will see method of hosting server selections. So hosting server selections are typically based on reliability, pricing, user-friendly, support, and features basis. So let's see best hosting server providers based on reliability. Fast Commit, Bluehost, GoDaddy, iPage, 1&1, HostGator, Site5. These are the hosting server provider. So we have evaluated hosting server providers reliability graph. So you can see that Fast Commit reliability basis 9.7, Bluehost 4.4. GoDaddy 4.5, iPage 7.2, 1&1 3.1, HostGator 5, Site5 3.1. As an average, 7.7 is the reliability average marks, and Fast Commit having more than the average ratio, that is 9.7. So now we will see best hosting server provider graph based on pricing. So Fast Commit here also is above average, that is 7.3, and pricing wise Fast Commit is number 1. They are cheap. You can see Bluehost, GoDaddy, iPage, 1&1, HostGator, Site5. These all are expensive than Fast Commit. Now we will see best hosting server providers based on user-friendly environment. Based on the evaluation, the average is 6.2, whereas Fast Commit ratio is 9.7. So Fast Commit is user-friendly hosting server. Among Bluehost, GoDaddy, iPage, 1&1, HostGator, Site5, and other service provider. Now we will see support basis best hosting server providers. As an average, you can see in the graph 6.9, and here also Fast Commit is excellent with 9.8 marks out of 10 on the basis of support features. So they are providing best support services and immediate support services compared to other service providers. Now we will see the last requirement for selecting best hosting server, that is feature availability. Among the Fast Commit, Bluehost, GoDaddy, iPage, 1&1, HostGator, Site5, etc. So you can see that based on features, The average marks is coming among all 7.3. iPage providing very nearby, and again fast commit has the excellent marking 9.6 marks out of 10. So you can see based on reliability, pricing, user friendliness, support, features, fast commit is the best service provider for hosting server. Now, what are the criteria of selecting any type of server is you can see that the previous hosting service provider, fast commit, HostGator, GoDaddy, Bluehost, InMotion Hosting, Site5, Avixi, we have compared the criteria of selection. So the price wise, you can see fast commit is lower. Fast commit is providing SSD servers, that is faster than HDD server. InMotion Hosting is also providing SSD servers. Now we will see Rocket Booster, which is very important for any type of website optimization. So you can see that only fast commit is providing that. Let's Encrypt is SSL certificate, which is protecting your website identity, and it's a security features that is free of cost provided with fast commit web hosting server. Spam expert. Fast commit is recognized as world's best hosting server provider for protecting your content from spam, and Bluehost is also in the race. Web application firewall. Fast commit is providing free of cost, including with your hosting server package. Free daily backups. Fast commit is providing the excellent service of daily backup for your websites, so that in case of any mishappening with your website, you can use the previously saved backup file. Instant chat response. Fast commit is providing their services immediately within 60 seconds because they have the instant chat box built in your dashboard. So you can contact two type of services, sales and technical services. Rest of the service provider, you can see that this facility and feature is not available with them. So you may suffer the delay and it may cause the crash of your website. Multiple server location. You can see that among all the service provider, fast commit is providing 11 location of the servers. So our recommendation is to proceed with fast commit. If you want to proceed with fast commit hosting server buying based on the selected or planned hosting server type, hope you like today's session, part 2 WordPress website designing course, hosting server introduction. So if you are new to our channel, please like and subscribe our channel so that you can get the notification for all the new videos. If you want to follow us on social media, you can check our Facebook page Arvivra Education, or you can message us on Instagram with our official page Arvivra Education. Thank you friends. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you learn and gain your knowledge. If you want to share this knowledge with your friends and family, you can share this video. Thank you.